Last question that I want to ask you before we give some of the members of the media an opportunity to ask a question or two is, you talk about how evenly matched these guys are, and I think I think it's generally considered that this is one of the closest pay-per-view main events on paper that we've had for a long time, and perhaps because of that, there's been a lot of talk about mental toughness and how important that is going to be in this fight. And I wonder if each of you in turn could take a little time to talk about what you see in terms of the mental toughness of both your guys and why you think your guys perhaps a little better prepared to dig deep when necessary on Saturday night. And John David Jackson, maybe we'll start with you and then go to Virgil.
Mental toughness is needed in any fight. Sometimes, your mental toughness can make you or break you. If you're not strong mentally and your opponent's doing things to you that you can't deal with, you might have a little mental breakdown and then the fight's lost. You lose your fight plan and you become desperate and wild and then you're lost. I can't speak for Andre because I don't know him that well, but from everything that I've heard about, he's talked about, Virgil's talked about, to be able to come from where he came from, to be here today, he has to be mentally tough, and I have to hand it to him. I can't knock him. I'm not going to say anything bad about him because I don't know how he did, but I've heard that it was rough. And to be able to come from rough beginning like that, to be where you are today, to be the man that he is, that speaks volumes. So he has to have mental toughness. So I'm not going to sit and say, oh, he's mentally weak when he breaks him down. It's not that. Sergey's mentally tough. If you've seen where he's come from, he didn't have what you had. At least in America, you have subsidies, you have a program, you have something. In Russia, you're either rich or you're poor. And if you're poor, you're dirt poor. I've been there 3 times. It's rough. So the kids that grow up in Russia, when they grow up in poverty, it's 10 times worse than America. Because in America, you have ways and means to get by. The government will help you in certain ways. So his mental toughness is definitely there. The way he grew up is made it is today. He's definitely mentally tough, and like I said, but knowing where he's coming from doesn't make me shortchange what Andre's gone through. Will it boil down to the mental toughness? To a degree. But what's inside here? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be the best? That's going to be it. It goes on to mental, but who wants the most? Who wants to be number one? What are you willing to do to be number one? Without cheating, not going along the lines of doing anything dirty, but what are you willing to do? How much punishment are you willing to take to be that person? Here to get his hand raised. How much can you take? Are you willing to sit in the pocket and stay there and take that kind of punishment because you're trying to deliver that kind of punishment? So it's a lot of things to answer for both fighters at night. And will it boil down to mental toughness? A part of it will. But I can't speak about Andre because from everything I see, where he's come from, and what he's done in the ring, it shows that he has that. And I'm not going to sell that short and say, he's a pretty fighter, he tries to do things real slick. Listen, everything he's accomplished, it takes blood, sweat, and tears, and mental toughness. So, I give him that respect he deserves. Virgil?
Well, certainly considering both fighters' backgrounds and how they came up, suggests that, they emerged out of that situation, which would suggest that they're mentally tough. Up to this point, we haven't seen either one of them have to really dig down deep in the ring yet. Sergey's been dominant in the way he goes about it. Andre's been dominant in the way he's gone about it. So we haven't seen that manifest itself in the ring yet, where, one of them has to get up and keep fighting, or vice versa, because of the dominance. But certainly the background says that they are mentally tough for the things that they have overcome in life to get to this point today. That is evident. Again, in the ring, we haven't seen it, and I hope I never see it. So that will show itself at some point. I guess you hang around this game long enough, it'll show its point, or if somebody's so dominant that you have to go there. If it comes to that, do I believe that he will exhibit mental toughness? Yes, without a doubt. I believe he will exhibit that. Do I believe Kovalev will exhibit it? I'm quite sure he'll exhibit it also. So that's the makings of a great fight.
Thank you all for joining us.
Face forward, guys.
Heated confrontation.